Story Merchant Ken Atchity here, uh, talking further about the creative mind. The writer's mind is not exactly like anyone else's mind. What's going on in there? Well, if you're like most writers, there is this huge part of your mind that I call the continent of reason. It keeps track of things. It's constantly saying, "That's silly. Don't waste your time on this. It's 2:30. Don't you think you should start getting out there and bringing in some money so you can pay the grocery bill this year, this month, this week, today?" It keeps track of everything. It says, "Look at your past. You haven't made much money from your writing or any money. How can we justify this to our CPA?" Et cetera, et cetera. It never runs out of reasonable observations. And although that part of your mind may dominate other people's work and lives, somehow you, a writer, rebel against it because there's this other part of your mind, which I call the visionary islands, the visionary instead of the accountant, that's saying, let's just lose ourselves in this story we're trying to tell. Let's just walk along the beach with Amelia and never ever remind ourselves of our children, our husband, our whole entire family, but walk off into the sunset and have a wonderful life. Yeah, that part of your mind needs expressing, but if it just controls your mind, you're going to express and maybe destroy the rest of your life. That's the continent's voice telling you to watch out for that. So the good news is that in order to be a productive person, you have to discover that part of your mind that I call the managing editor, acronym ME. That part of your mind needs to learn how to manage the dialogue between the continent and the island so that that dialogue doesn't end up in a stalemate, in an impasse. And in weeks ahead, we're going to talk about in detail the whole thing. But those three voices, if you're beginning to hear that third one that's saying, "How do I manage this?" then you're on your way to becoming more understanding of your type C personality or creative mind and more productive as a writer. So stay safe. I hope you're enjoying this series. Write to me with your feedback. And if you're interested in enrolling in our one-on-one coaching about dealing with your particular creative mind and making it more productive for you, reach out to me at the link in my bio. And meanwhile, stay tuned. I'll be back to talk to you later.